Well guys, I thought I'd show you. This is our house. This is the one under construction, as you can obviously see. Here's the new back addition that needs to be finished so desperately. Yeah, I gotta get concrete in here. Got it to show up. I've got this whole. I haven't looked in here for a while. Got a lot of work that I did here, but let's see. And then here, have that right there, no steps. That's what the insurance company bitched about. But anyways, just a second here, I'm trying to get in the truck. I got my key in my pocket. I don't like talking too loud out here. I don't want the neighbors to think I'm going crack. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. But that is what we got to finish. And my problem is my knees and feet can't take being on a ladder. But at the same time, our bank will not help us come up with the money to pay anybody. And we had help for a while. And here's this side. We had help for a while, but then the help stopped helping. Oh, and since my buddy yesterday was giving me such a hard time, I better, because right now I can't find my seatbelt exception, so I guess I'll put the damn thing on. I got mixed feelings about this seatbelt because I've been in 2 crashes where if I would have had my seatbelt on, I would have been severely injured. One of them was I ended up running into the side of a semi. He stopped in front of me, and I went to take the ditch to get around him to just miss him. I was on the back side of a hill, and he had no lights or nothing saying that he was stopping or turning. I come over the hill, and he was stopped. So I went to take the ditch to miss him so I wouldn't hit him. I figured wreck mine, not his. And just as about ready, I'm watching the rivets go by. And on the trailer, it was a green trailer. And I was thinking, oh God, anything but the trailer. Well, I missed the trailer, and I looked up forward, and I'm like, because the guy turned, because he thought I'd already ran into the back end of him. So he was going to be nice and pull the semi off the road. And I'm like, look back forward, and I'm like, oh God, anything but the duals. I slammed into his fuel tank that morning. And the fuel tank ended up working like a big airbag. Yeah, screwed up the truck. But, and he says, well, for some reason that morning something told him not to put fuel in that tank. He says, usually every morning he fills that tank. That day, for some reason, something told him don't put any fuel in there. Because if he would have had a full tank of fuel in there, I wouldn't be here today. I would have burned to death. Because the way my truck crumbled and that fuel tank crumbled, it would have funneled all that diesel fuel right in on a hot engine. So, and I walked away, not even a bruise. Tell you how hard I was on the brake pedal. I bent the damn thing. So, yeah, I've had my close calls, and all I know is there's another story that I know many people won't believe, but the guy pointed out something, and this is something for you guys to think about too, I guess. I'll just give you the abbreviated version. If you had just a couple seconds left to live, what would you ask for? And I'm like, okay. I'm not sure. And the guy goes, why don't you ask for God to save you? For Jesus to save you? I said, yeah. And he goes, well, I said, if you only got a couple seconds, you ain't got enough time to say that. He says, you don't have to say it. All you got to do is think, Jesus Christ, save me. And then I've had some close calls over the years. And every time I think about it, every one of those, I've had that thought or something bad's about ready to happen, and you know what? It does work. So, anyway, yeah. So that's the house I've got to get sided, get concrete work done, then get the wiring and drywall. My wife's getting on my butt because right now our insurance company, they won't insure us, and we can't. I tried another insurance company the other day, told them exactly what was going on, that our house is a work in progress. Then the guy came and looked at it and says, well, I'm going to call a spade a spade. He says, there's no way in hell we're going to insure you. You got to get siding on. Jesus Christ, check this out. Check that out. At an intersection, buddy. At an intersection. Well, I had my turn signal on and everything, and that damn trucker at an intersection. Anyway, that guy's like, well, you ain't got no siding on the house, and he goes, well, that ain't the biggest problem. He says, that back door to nowhere. There's no landing, no guard, no nothing. I'm like, that part of the house ain't even being used. And until I get the siding on, I can't. What we're going to do for the back there is do a deck that also has a ramp put in it. I'm going to go one way, go down, and then back with rampish style steps or actual ramp, because the way things are going with my wife, we don't know how much longer she'll be walking. So, yeah, until my roof is finished, I can't really work on the inside, and until I find that damn money tree that I planted somewhere, and I forgot where I planted it. I think it got legs and walked off. But this is the first. I'm actually heading to work about 8:30 in the morning. Yesterday morning I woke up at 6:30 and I forced myself back to sleep. Today I woke up at what was it, 7:30 I think, maybe? I don't know. So I do feel a little bit better today. I just hate the fact that it's going to take medication to make me feel better. I thought my head was better than that, but well, yeah, if somebody was out there that was a contractor and then ain't afraid of heights and you were close, I'd figure out some way of paying you. Because I know it's just a matter of time before the city's going to start bitching, and I just, yeah. I think good thoughts. I just got too much, and I know the wife wants to start putting siding on, and she just thinks slap it up and go. Well, she don't fully understand what you all got to do to put siding on, and I would just love to, because I don't have enough siding. I gotta get more, and then the front of the house we gotta tear that back off because we're changing the color to white. But yeah, I just wish I could find the help that I need to finish what I can. Because like I said, the bank, I mean, for what little we owe on our house, and they will not help us. I mean, what the hell? And that's the thing. It takes money to make money, and The bankers know that, but yet they are doing everything in their power to keep us from getting anywhere. Oh, he was hot when we got rid of the Dodge and she went and got a different car. Oh, he was mad. And so, but at the same time, he was gouging us $350 a month for a car payment on an old car. Wife went out and knew her, and it dropped it to $160. I mean, there's a little extra money, but it's still not enough, because right now the stupid car insurance is holy crap. And I wish my kid would understand when she crashed that damn car. She ended up costing us big, and she's like, it was just an accident. Well, insurance don't look at it that way. Anyway, guys, I'm out here at work, and we're going to see what we can do. And thank you very much for all the support you guys have given, and comments, and thanks for hanging with me. I mean, I guess if anything, if I continue to go crazy, you can watch the downfall. So, all right. We'll talk to you later. Hello again. Well, we worked till 12:30 today. Not much to do out there right now. I'm waiting on steel to come in tomorrow, so I gotta be out there to unload that. So, not before I worked up myself out of having something to do tomorrow. I'd quit for the day. And then go out there and work tomorrow, get that steel unloaded. Things feel a little better. I've been thinking about some of the stuff you guys said, and it'll work out. It'll come around. Just starting to wonder if my wife needs to be treated for depression too, which very well could be. But anyhow, we're going to go to the house, find something to eat. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. So, alright, we'll be back. Yeah, I was thinking about that 90 Chevy, and I'm like, oh shit. Called the gal, and I guess the bank has sent the title off to the courthouse to have the lien released and all that, so just waiting for it in the mail. Like, okay, so just thinking about it right now, so yeah, I had to get out of the house. I ate my lunch, and then I was feeling good, then I'm like, yeah, I want more, and I don't, so yeah, I left the house. We're going out to the farm. Maybe I might just get an old chair out and plop my ass in it and watch the traffic go by, which should be really quiet. Notice when I am out here, there's not much going by anymore. So anyhow, I guess I do have some more gas to dump in the Camaro. Maybe I'll air up the tires on that, start that old thing up, and move that around. I wish I had a pair of tires that would hold there. And take the dang thing to town and park it behind our house. As long as if you got a flat tire, you're going to get in trouble with the city. If it's got current registration and tires are up and you can move it, they don't say nothing. So it ain't one thing, it's another. So well, everything looks good out here. Ay ay ay. I got mowing to do, I've got this to do, and stop worrying. I know, stop worrying. It'll get done. It'll get done. That's where I wish I had some animals. I'd turn some sheep loose or something out here. Let them eat it off. But, yeah. Yeah, we gotta get some paint and get going on that trailer there. I think what I'll do for right now, I'll use my car ramps from my other trailer on this until I can get some more money to get those built. Well, hell, let me get unbuckled here. And I don't think I've ever really showed anybody that trailer too close. That's one I built. Did that all from scratch. I've got a trailer building CD plan, and that axle is just perfect. I mean, I did the A-frame and come back here and folded it, went clear under there, so you ain't gonna bend that. What I had planned on doing was turning this into an enclosed trailer, since the enclosed trailer I had, it was mine, but I guess it wasn't mine. So that's fine. So got that. Oh, a deer running. I just missed a deer. That car just missed the deer too. Deer's running down the gravel road now, or was. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I've had deer living here. Then they put a pond thing in down south here. I've showed that a few times, but yeah. Yep. I guess get some keys and figure out what I'm going to do here. Well, here's the star of the show today, I guess. I gotta remember what the hell year this is. This one is a 699, so it's either a 99 or 2000. Huh. My birth month. Yeah. Well, the guy wouldn't mind having that. I know it's got issues, but hey. What vehicle of mine that I own don't have issues, right? Well, I'm thinking about getting down there, getting the dry shaft undone. I took the skid plates off. And look at the crap that was in there. Weighs about 10 pounds of gravel there. The front disc skid plate was just saturated in oil. That's laying outside in gravel. I think about starting to get the tranny out of this damn thing. Oh yeah, that's what I've got, these old Pepsi crates here, and I'm thinking about cleaning that one out, putting it underneath, and I put the bolts in, because once in a while cat likes batting stuff around. I don't want to go over shit. So I guess I'm gonna have to get some tools out and get to it, huh? This is where I miss having my friends around. It was years ago when I had a race car. Everybody was around. You got a race car, you got everybody around. You run out of money to run the race car, and you run out of money, you run out of friends. So this is where I wish I could find somebody to help me. But funny thing is, they call me for help, but then never return it. So, oh well, I guess that's why I'm all alone. And yeah, I guess we'll get down there. I'm trying to remember the Trailblazer, because I'm looking underneath. The only thing I'm going to have a problem with is the transfer case. Trailblazer, I know I had more room to go back than I do on this Blazer here. So anyway, it ain't getting itself done now, is it? So time to change shirt, get down there, and get dirty. I hate getting dirty. I really do. I like working with sawdust. You just blow it off and you're done. Oh well. Alright. Oh, there's what was in the bottom of that tranny pan. Nice black gunk. Wish I could put smell-o-vision up for you guys, but yeah, there ain't nothing red about that stuff. It's just black, brown. So, alright. Okay. Now how I said this is going to be about as easy as the last one? I guess I now understand why the guy at the mechanic shop said what he said. Let's see, I got to set you guys down here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this 99 2000 Blazer here, I've determined that I'm going to have to drop the exhaust crossover out of it so I can have a straight shot down with the transmission. I got enough room to push the transfer case back far enough to give enough room for the training to come down. The other difference is the 2005 I was able to leave the starter bolted up. This I had to unbolt the starter, and then there's a metal plate up there. Around the starter you got to unbolt that, take that out to get enough clearance to get to your torque converter bolts on this motor, on this one. What else? Cross member setup was a lot different. I almost need a second floor jack, but I got my custom built old chairlift turn floor tranny jack. That should be able to help. So yeah, I've soaked the exhaust bolts. I got 3 more to do before I forget. So what if it's an alarm at the bank? Anyway, so that it is a little different than what I'm doing. And yeah, but you're a little nervous about that because the bank's been getting held up in this area. But the last guy that held up the bank, he didn't get it away too long. I think they had him in a day or two. I'm getting off topic. But, what else? Well, that's what I noticed so far. I've got to get the... I'm going to not count them along. You know these... If anybody who's worked on these things, you know those electrical plugs. They're a bitch to get out of that. Well, come across a few guys that said the trick to doing that is you take a heat gun, warm that up gently, and then that glue in there releases and you pop them back out. Same about putting them back in. Heat it and shove them in. They're glued back in. I'm like, okay. I've looked out on the trainings I've done so far. I've just sat there and wiggled, pried, wiggled, pried, and got them out, got them back in, and they're working. So I guess I also like to know what the hell causes Charlie horses and legs. I had one a little bit ago. I went to get up. I sat right back down. Laid on the floor about 10 minutes before it finally stopped going. What am I? Lower calf. Oh my God. I went up and I'm like, ow, that hurt. I just dropped like a rock. Then I sitting there, didn't help. I had to lay out on the floor to get it to. So I guess I'll call that a day. So this ain't so long, but we're working on the 99 2000 Blazer. Yeah, that ain't gonna take much longer, and it'll be out. Then begins the process of getting the cooler clean, so I can run that stuff through until that comes out clean. Flush that out. Do that 2 or 3 times, and yeah. But anyway, guys, I hope I look better and sound better today than what I did yesterday, or whatever day was it. You guys watched that other video, and it'll work out. God willing, it will work out. I know in the Book of Life, stuff was written to happen. We don't understand why or how come it has to, but in the Book of Life, that's how it was done. So, and I got to be sure to go to work in the morning for a while again. Kind of like maybe trying to get my days switched around where I'm working in the morning, then I can come home and do this stuff in the afternoon. And I thought it was later than what it was, and I don't know, I lost my watch. I don't even know what time it is, but it wasn't that long. I think it was like 3 o'clock or so. And Another reason I do the draining of the pant tranny like this is so I don't wear it when it comes down. Dang it, I should have left the torque converter hooked up. I could have started, since the tranny's junk, I could have started up and let it pump the fluid out of that torque converter too. So, oh, that's what I was doing, sorry. Sorry, dang it. I was doing so good. Like I was saying, thanks for all your nice words and putting up with me and listening to me. It just, I guess I don't have that luxury around here right now. Nobody seems to want to listen or even just give an ear, or even if they got a bad idea, they don't even suggest it. So but anyhow, I guess I don't know much else, and just start taking one day at a time and forget the rest. And if you don't like what I do, don't watch or don't be around me, I guess. So, alright guys, take her easy. We'll see you later.